Today I am going to talk about noun and the number. So, number chapter is very important because it helps us to write a sentence correctly. While I study subject verb agreement, there the role of number is very important. So we must know the number and how can we change it singular to plural. So various types of questions here I am going to talk about. So our topic is here noun and the number part 1. So look at the picture. This is the picture of a girl, and here in that part there are two girls in this picture. So it means girl is singular and girls are plural. So in grammar, the term number in the context of nouns refers to whether a noun is singular or plural. That is, whether it denotes one or more than one person, place, thing, or idea. So there are two numbers in English. They are singular number and the plural number. So what is singular number? The singular number refers to one item or entity. Usually does not end in s except some irregular words. For example, cat, book, child, apple. The cat is sleeping. Now, plural number refers to more than one item or entity. Often ends in s or es with some irregular forms. For example, cats, books, children, apples. The cats are playing. Now look at the picture here. This one is singular number and this one is plural number. The singular, only one cat is here, that's why it is singular number. And here there are three cats, that's why it is plural number. So singular number means one and plural number means more than one. Now plural s. When s is added to a noun to make it plural, its pronunciation depends on the last sound of the noun. So here I am going to talk about the pronunciation of s at the end of a word. So it varies from word to word. So we must learn this rule very carefully, otherwise we make several mistakes while we pronounce such words. Now look here, voiceless consonant sounds. What is voiceless consonant sounds? The voiceless means here while we pronounce any letter or any sound. So there is a trachea, and after passing the wind through the trachea, it comes near the vocal cord, and in vocal cord there are two plastic tissues. So while we try to speak, sometimes those plastic tissues separated from each other and there is no obstruction, and in that circumstances which sound is produced, that is called voiceless sound. But sometimes what happens, those two plastic like tissues are joins together and it causes vibration. So how can you find out? Put your both hands finger, one finger into your ears and try to speak p and b. So while you say pa, there is no vibration, but while you say ba, there is a vibration. So it indicates what? The sound which we produce, and when those two plastic-like tissues joins together, it causes vibration, and that is called voiced sound. And when those two parts separate from each other, there is a gap to pass the air, and in that circumstances, when the sound is produced, that is called voiceless sound. So here the voiceless consonant sounds are ta, ta, ka, pha, tha. So while any word that ends with pa, ta, ka, pha, tha, and we add s, its pronunciation is sha. So cat, cats, book, books, laugh, laughs. Now, voiced consonant sounds ba, da, ga, va, tha, ma, na, anga, la, ra, and all vowel sounds are known as voiced sound. So while we add s in those words that ending with these sounds, then its pronunciation is ja. So for example, dog, dogs, tree, trees, man, men, exceptional, it is irregular plural, and sibilant, sibilant sounds. So what is sibilant sounds? The sa, ja, sha, ja, cha, ja. Yes, the siskar dhwani or hissing sound. It is known as also hissing sound. So while we add s or es at the end of these ending words, its pronunciation sometimes is and sometimes edge. For example, bus, besiege, box, box, boxes, match, matches. Now, another one is here, third person singular as in verbs. So, sometimes, although not nouns, sometimes we confuse the rule with verbs, and the same principle applies. Ending sound of verb. The voiceless, we have already talked about what is voiceless sound. So whenever a verb ends with voiceless sound and we add s, its pronunciation is sha. For example, he walks. And when any word ends with voiced sound, we add s, its pronunciation is ja. For example, she runs. So sibilant, while any word ends with sibilant sound and we add s, its pronunciation is ij. So he watches. Now, third one is here, possessive s. So when we add s to show possession, pronunciation also depends on the ending sound of the noun. Tip, the possessive s is never silent. It always shows ownership and has a sound. So ending sound of a noun. Pronunciation of s, example, the sibilant sounds sa, ja, cha, sa, ja, sha, ja, cha, ja. While its pronunciation is sometimes is, sometimes is. For example, boss, the boss is. So other sounds. Other sounds means here s after voiceless and ja after voiced. For example, John, Jones, cat, cats. Now, we start from here. How can we make singular noun into plural? So first one is we add s to most nouns to make them plural. So dog, dogs, cat, cats, hat, hats, hen, hens. Now we add es to nouns ending in s, sh, ch, x, or z. It means when any noun ends with such a letter like s, sh, ch, x, or z, then we have to add es to make them plural. For example, bus, buses, bus, buses, box, boxes, match, matches. Now here is the picture, and you can look at the picture and see what the singular and plural form of the particular word. Now, number 3, we change y to I and add es if the noun ends in consonant plus y. It means if y is used at the end of a word, and before that y, if any consonant letter comes, so what will we do? So we change y into I and add es. And when any word ends with y and followed by vowel sound, then what will we do? So we add only s. For example, now look here, baby, a babies. So baby word ends with y, and before y there is a consonant letter the b. So what I do here, I change y change into I and add es, so its plural become babies, like city, cities, party, parties, family, families. Now look here, boys, the y, the word boys ends with y, but y followed by vowel letter o. So what will I do here? I will add only s to make those words into plural. Boy, boys, day, days, key, keys, toy, toys. Now several another examples are given here. Now we change f or fe to ves in some nouns. So here, if any word ends with f or fe, what will we do? So we remove f or fe and add ves. So look here, leaf, leaf. So this word ends with f, so remove f from here and add ves. Leaf, leaves, wolf, wolves, wife, wives, life, lives. Now look at the picture here. So wives, wives, wives. Which one is right? The wives is the right. Now here several words have been given: calf, half, loaf, self, thief, wolf, elf, leaf, scarf, hoof. Now life, knife, wife, exceptions. But these are the words where that formula is not applied, and instead of removing f or and adding the es is not applied. Instead, we only use f as to change those words into plural. What are those words? The cheap, chips, cliff, cliffs, roof, roofs, grief, griefs, believe, beliefs, brief, briefs, safe, safes, handkerchief, handkerchiefs. Now, some nouns ending in o, we add es to form the plural. So there are some words that ends with o letter, and what will I do? So we add es to make them plural. For example, hero, heroes, potato, potatoes, tomato, tomatoes, echo, echoes. So some nouns ending in o, we add only s to form the plural. But there are some words where o is at the end, but we only add s to make them plural. What are those words? The piano, pianos, photo, photos, zero, zeros, radio, radios, video, videos, piano, pianos, Jew, Jews, Uh, kangaroo, kangaroos. Studio, studios. Photo, photos. Now, here is an exercise for students. So, draw a line to connect the picture with the correct plural nouns. And here, which one is the correct plural noun of these pictures? So, draw a line there. That is an exercise for students. Now, there are some irregular plural. Singular and plural nouns irregular. The child, children, mouse, mice, man, men, ox, oxen, life, lives, foot, feet. Now change the vowel inside some irregular nouns. And after changing the middle vowel letter, we can make those words plural. For example, man, mean, food, feet, goose, geese, thesis, theses, person, people, laws, lies, phenomenon, phenomena, criterion, criteria, woman, woman, tooth, teeth. Now, plurals of pronoun. The plurals of pronoun I, we, me, us, my, our, mine, ours, you, your, yours, he, they, him, them, his, their, she, they, her, them, hers, theirs, it, they, or them, its, their. Now, there is an exercise here. Change the following singular noun into plural. So here, altogether, several words have been given. Students will change it into plural. Now, change the following singular noun into plural. Again, the same type of exercise. And in third exercise, answer the following questions. What is the plural form of the word book? So, students will write the answer of this question as a form of WH question. Now, here the end of this part, and in later part, in part second, I will talk about the rest of the rules of singular and plural. So, till then,